Hey, Aaron, how are your holidays
G'day.
with the little one?
Oh yeah, always fun running around and craziness from the older two, and good to get some cuddles from the littlest ones. So.
Great, good to hear. We were talking about communication with Pascal on the defensive end of the floor, and Nick was just in here as well, saying that it's not just on the bigs; it needs to come from, or needs to get better from all five guys on the court. For a center, though, a guy that's sort of in the back end of the defense, directing traffic, what are some of the challenges in terms of communication when you are starting with a new team and sort of learning where guys like to be and where they have to be?
Yeah, it's just understanding the principles. It's nothing new in terms of what we're doing, but it's new in terms of understanding where guys' strengths are and what we're trying to force, and a couple nuances within that. But Kyle's a great example of he talks stuff out loud early, and it helps everyone. And so for myself coming into this, I really got to do the same and just communicate with these guys. Even if we're in the wrong position, it's about communicating. And you've seen it over the last few years. These guys, they'll fly around and cover a lot of mistakes that do happen. And if we're communicating as best we can, then that takes it to another level as well. So that's where we're trying to build from right now. And you've seen over the last couple of games that when we do that on the defensive end, it translates pretty well into our offense.
Any difference with the crowd noise or lack thereof, I guess? Is it any easier to talk and get your message
Uh,
across on defense?
Yeah, probably should be easy to talk and get your message across. There's not as much crowd noise. So, in terms of that, we don't really have an excuse as to people can't hear us. It's just on us. We got to bring the own energy ourselves, which, playing on the road is a great thing. You always want to bring your own energy on the road, but at home, it'll give us a little bit of a different look than what these guys have been used to over the last few years. So, there's no excuses now. We definitely can communicate. We've got to be loud. And if we're doing that, then we should hear each other.
Thanks, Aaron. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Cheers, mate.
Hey Aaron, thanks for doing
G'day.
this.
No worries.
Bit of a weird question, but like as a player, like how do you bring energy to the game? Does it come from shot making? Does it come from playing on defense, like sitting on a hard screen, grabbing a rebound? Like what? How do you bring that?
Yeah, it's about doing the little things, things that might not show up in a stat sheet, bring a lot of energy to the team and continue that. And so you see when guys dive on the floor first, or when guys are picking up full court, you see someone picking up full court, for us in that first unit when Freddie's picking up the guy 94 feet, you really got to bring that energy because you don't want him wasting his own energy. And so there's things like that can really start a team's energy. And for myself, I'm just trying to make life tough for guys when they do bring it in the paint, and give guys uh, the belief that I'm going to be back there, and the confidence that they can be up on the ball and I'm going to have their backs at the rim. So that's what we're building right now, and just trying to get that communication and trust amongst each other. And it's taken some big steps in the last couple of games, and a few more big ones, and then we'll start to look even more solid.
And then obviously you guys play Philly tomorrow. Joel, you'll probably see a lot of Joel Embiid. What makes him a tough cover?
He's so talented. He's physically gifted. He's talented on the court, and he covers a lot of space as well, and takes up a lot of space. So it's going to be a whole team effort on him. He can definitely make you pay if you don't come out ready every single possession. So full credit to what he's able to do. But we're focused on what we need to do as a group, and Nick's going to have a few things up his sleeve as always, I'm sure. But for the most part, it's about sticking within the system and bringing the right energy on defense and playing five guys, communicating. We're going to need that for sure coming into the game tomorrow.
Great, thanks so much, Aaron.
Cheers.
Hey, Aaron.
G'day.
I'm just wondering, how is the Raptors defense different from some of the other teams you've played for in the past?
Early on, yeah, Nick talked about we're going to mix in some zone, and so we do throw in a bit of zone here and there, but it's pretty aggressive. Fred and Kyle up there, they're able to get up and under guys, and then Pascal and OG are just so athletic and long on the wing that they're able to force a lot of looks, and we're able to pressure guys, and that's what we're trying to do, is make people uncomfortable. You know, when guys are feeling comfortable, able to move the ball a lot and find the open pass, it makes it tough because this league, the offense is so good and there's so much talent on the offensive end. So when you have a team that is focused on playing defense, it makes it fun and it makes it tough for the other team. And like I said, when we're doing that on the defensive end, it translates well for us offensively as well.
You mentioned that aggressiveness that the Raptors, I guess, have become known for. Does that mean you need more communication? Is that more rotations and more communication?
Yeah, hopefully it's not always about being in rotation. It's about trying to be aggressive and still stay with our matchups. You know, that makes it easier for us and it makes it tougher for the other team. But at the same time, we're willing to rotate and these guys fly around and really try and cover for each other as much as we can. And, you know, the best way to do that is through great communication and talk, and we can figure out a way to put out a lot of different fires on the defensive end.
Thank you.
Aaron, how you doing?
Yeah, well, thanks. Yourself?
Doing well. So you've been really productive offensively the first two games. Seems like you're having a lot of success sort of in the dunker spot, getting dump off passes from Pascal, Fred, and Kyle. What's your level of comfort so far within the offense? And just, what's your level of comfort playing with those three main initiators so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's great being able to be out on the floor with those guys, and the longer we play with each other, the more comfortable we're going to get. But there's definitely a lot of areas we can improve on, and that's what's exciting for us is, you know, we're still understanding each other and where guys are, what we're trying to get in terms of looks for each other and where we need to be spacing wise. So when those things do start to develop even further, it's going to be even more fun. And you know, like I keep saying, if I can give these guys half a step by setting a screen or giving them that extra space, that's more than enough for them all to create a great opportunity on the offensive end for everyone. And that's what I'm going to keep working on. And through the film, we're seeing those avenues and those areas we can improve each and every time. And it's about not taking a backward step and always continually coming out each night to improve upon what we've done the previous.
To your point about spacing, it feels like, you haven't played with Pascal that long, but it seems like every game that you have played with Pascal, there have been extra bodies in the paint all the time, trying to keep him out of there. As someone, with yourself with a 3-point shooting skill set, how important is that spacing? And honestly, how do you assess the level of spacing that has been out there in the first two games of the regular season?
Yeah, still learning. It's our third game together as a group out there with Kyle and trying to figure out where we are. And, you know, probably there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. We all acknowledge that, but at the same time, we're hungry for success now. And we're going out to do the right things each and every time. So, we're just looking to improve that. And like you touched on, sometimes there's not enough space for Peter to go to work down there. So even today, we just worked on trying to find some more areas that we can improve and open up the floor for each and every one of us.
All right, great. Happy holidays,
Cheers.
man, and
Thanks,
good luck
mate.
tomorrow.
Cheers.